from this. Now, I didn't go to the San Diego Comic-Con, but I picked up a couple books that came out from there, and I wanted to highlight those. Redneck, number 13. The San Diego Comic-Con. This is a pretty cool image. I love this cover. When I saw that, so what I did was I was just going on eBay and I searched under San Diego Comic-Con exclusives and was looking at all the different stuff. And of course, DC had their Batman 50 silver foil and gold foil. And I'm not much interested in those, but this one I saw the image of that right away, and I was like, man, that is awesome. Who was the artist that did that cover? Because it's not the normal Redneck artist, and it's Jeff Shaw, who did the Thanos series with Donny Cates. So very, very cool cover. I looked on eBay today. There's about 16 copies available on eBay. So I don't know what the print run of this was. I would imagine it's below 1,000. So this could be one of those books that 6 months to a year from now, everyone's going, man, did you get that Redneck 13 cover? And, it's, people that bought it early are going to be like, yeah, I've got one. But it may be one of those that's really, really hard to find, 6 months down the road or a year down the road. So that may be one to just pick up, put in your personal collection, and maybe forget that you own it. Just because of the popularity of the comic, Donny Cates, that certainly doesn't hurt it. There was another book that came out that I picked up. Let me pull that up here. Hold on a second. And this was at the San Diego Comic-Con, was the Cosmic Ghost Rider. So I've got a couple store exclusives coming on this. And I've not been a huge fan of Campbell. I think this is the one. Yeah, so this came out of the Comic-Con. J. Scott Campbell. It's a glow-in-the-dark cover, so I'm imagining, these areas glow up here when you turn the lights off. That one, I think it's only got 1,000 print run on it. It may be less. It might be 600. It's either 600 or 1,000. So a little lower print run than normal. A lot of the Marvel books that were exclusive to San Diego Comic-Con were like 4,000 print run. This definitely is lower than that. I think it's around 1,000. So, I think at the Comic-Con you could have picked it up for maybe $25, $30. Now it's going for well over 100. I picked it up for around 60, maybe 65. Maybe the second or third day after the Comic-Con started. So, yeah, there's people that go on there, they buy those books at the convention, and then they'll put them up for sale pretty quick on eBay. So I probably won't get this until August. But I like the Cosmic Ghost Rider. I think it's a pretty cool character, and I'm sure that book will do well. I'm not a huge Campbell fan, but there's no denying he's popular. A lot of his variants sell very, very well. So I don't know that I'm going to keep that book long term. I've got a Delato Cosmic Ghost Rider store exclusive coming from, I think it was Unknown Comics, maybe. It's hard I can't remember anymore. But I've got a Perillo and a Delato cover coming that I think are beautiful. So those I'm going to probably keep in my collection. But I might just flip this one. Paid $60, $65, and I'm sure this thing will be stay well over $100. There's some people that have paid around $150 for this. So, yeah, we'll see. I mean, that could die down too, but so far there's a little bit of a buzz on that. Another book I wanted to highlight, that this came out in a San Diego Comic-Con in 2015, and this is the Justice League 41 variant, and that is the image of it. It kind of looks like a poster. It's Darkseid versus the Anti-Monitor, and I cannot find this thing anywhere on eBay for sale. I went back, looked the last 3 months. There hasn't been any sales of this book that I can see on eBay for the last 3 months. So I don't know what the print run of this thing was, but it was probably very, very, very low. So that is a good book to be on the hunt for. If it ever comes on eBay, I'm going to probably go after it. But I think the YouTuber, something Longbox, shoot, I feel bad. I wanted to give him a shout out. I should have wrote it down, darn it. But yeah, he had mentioned it, that he ended up picking this book up and he bought it from a private collector. So it didn't even sound like he bought it from eBay. So, if you can find that out in the wild at a comic book shop, man, that's like, I think it's a pretty rare book. I was a big fan of that Darkseid storyline when they killed off supposedly killed off Darkseid, and then it's got also the first appearance of his daughter in issue 40, Grail, Darkseid's daughter. And I just think this is a very, very cool. Obviously, I'm into these poster comic books, right? So there's the Catwoman. So I'm a little, I kind of favor those poster type covers. So that's going to be one that I'll be putting on my hunt list. I don't know if I'll ever get it because it looks pretty darn rare. But yeah, if you see it out in your comic book shop, buy it, and you could probably sell it to me for a good profit. But yeah, that's kind of some of the things I wanted to highlight. Also, while I was out at a shop, I was still able to pick up 2 copies of Gideon Falls #1. That's the Jock cover. To me, that's the favorite cover. I like the work of Andreas Sariento. I like her, or I think it's a guy actually. I like his artwork, especially interior pages. Very, very good. But Jock, obviously, Jock covers are awesome, and this is another fantastic cover by him. And it's got the ominous dark barn in the background there. But I picked these up for cover price at a local shop that still had it on the wall. I couldn't believe it. This is selling easily for over $20 on eBay, maybe closer to $30, and it was still at my local comic book shop. So, that's one of the advantages you have if you follow YouTube channels. You're on eBay checking things a lot. You can pick up stuff that a lot of local shops, they just can't keep up on it. Especially like a smaller local shop where there's just maybe 1 or 2 people working there. It's almost impossible for them to be on top of what is really hot right now. So yeah, if you've got a local shop like that, try to take advantage of it. You see if you can find stuff that is heating up on eBay and doing really well, and you can still pick it up for cover. And I think that's the importance of watching a lot of these YouTube channels. I'm a very, very new channel. I've only have a handful, maybe 40, a little over 40 subscribers. So I'm a long way to go to catch other guys that have been doing this a while. But I appreciate everybody's support, everybody who watches my videos, who shares my videos, and makes comments. I really, really appreciate that. I hope to grow this channel over time. This is kind of what I love to do. I love to look for great comics and talk about comics and talk about stuff that I love, and it's fun. It's a fun thing to do, and I learn a lot from other people watching their videos and them talking about other things that they're looking for and targeting, and it's a great way to expand your knowledge, especially in comic book collecting. So again, I appreciate everybody's support. Go get your comics this week. I'll post another video in a few days highlighting what I picked up at a local shop and also some stuff that's coming out for the following week. So I'll be highlighting those books. All right, everybody, have a good week.